So here's how to use Airtable for Content Calendar. Airtable is a cloud-based application that combines spreadsheet and database features. It allows users to create, store, and share data in a relational database. So to get started, first of all, let's go ahead and check their pricing. So here, once the pricing page loads up, you'll be able to see all the available plans they offer, starting with free, team, business, and enterprise scale. And from the homepage, you can sign in or sign up for free if you don't have an Airtable account already. So click on sign up for free, and here you need to put in your work email, or you can continue with single sign-on or continue with Google. So select Google and click on continue. After that, just wait for it to load up. And here on the next page, you will see what team are you on. There are multiple options to choose from, so select the ones that you want and click on Continue. After that, who else is on your creative production team? So add their emails and continue. And on this page, you will see the options to add your Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel, CSV, and paste table data. This way, select the one and click Continue. On the next page, you need to set up your app. Put in a name, then set a color, and if you want, you can set an icon as well. This way, just customize your app and click on Next. On the next page, you need to choose a department. So choose from one of these options or start from scratch by selecting blank table on the bottom. So depending on the work or department that you're working with, select one from these options. For now, I will go ahead and select Project Management, then click on Next. And on the next page, you need to choose what to include in this app. And as you can see here, there are a lot of options to choose from. You can select up to 5 options, then click on Finish. You can also select Add Your Own if you want. So I will go ahead and select Add Your Own, Tasks, Projects, Budget, and then OKRs. And as you keep adding, on the right side, you will be able to get a preview of your app. So just go ahead and add your desired ones and click on Finish. And as you can see, it is now creating the app. So give it a few moments for it to get done. Be patient and wait it out. And as you can see here, we're now in our Airtable home screen. You will get a prompt just like this to get a free trial. For now, I will skip this. And here you can see Start from Scratch, Quickly Upload, Start with Templates, and Start with AI. And on the left side, you have all workspaces and you have other options below. So let's click on Start with Template, and below you will get some more options to choose from. And if you click on Explore, you will be able to browse all the templates available on Airtable. This way, scroll through this page and select whichever template that you want to use. And as you can see, they offer different templates for different departments of work. So depending on your needs, you can scroll through and select whichever one that you want. You can also click on More on the right side to view different templates for that specific category. And if you want, you can select different categories on the left side. You can also utilize the search bar on the top and search for different kinds of templates. So I will go ahead and type in Content. And as you can see, we have Content Calendar on the top. So wait for this template to load up. And once it's done, you will be able to see the calendar. Then click on Try this template, and then Airtable will create this template for you. And as you can see, our content calendar template has been opened. So here, wait for it to get loaded up completely. It might take a few moments. You can skip these instruction pop-ups if you want. Now, if you look over on the top, you will get to see different options that you can use to customize. Here, you can go through these sections and you can also rename this view if you want. So, for this section, I will go ahead and rename it as Research. So let's type it in over here. You can name it whatever that you want. And then, the name will be changed instantly. Now, let's go over and look at the left panel over here. You will get to see different options that you can choose and click on the plus icon to open more options. And as you can see, I've selected Kanban. Then, you can select who can edit this and click on Create New View. After that, on this section, you need to choose a stacking field. So for now, I will select Status and click on Done. And as you can see, we now have the status view right here. And on this tutorial section, you can skip this and cancel the help option on the top right. Now, let's go over to the left panel and click on Add Record. So once this section opens up, you need to type in a name. So I will type in Task 1. After that, you have Status. Here, you can put in a status for your task. Then, you need to type in a headline if you want. I will type in Welcome. Then, if you want, you can put in a subheadline as well. So write something that's relevant to your work, or you can even skip this if you want. Then, set a creator, and after that, on the image section, you can drag an image here or use the browse feature. After that, you have due date. Here, put in the deadline for the task. Then, on channels, you can select whichever option that you want. Also, on the bottom, you can click on Add New Field to this table. This will give you a new field that you can customize. So just go through these options and make sure everything is set according to your preference. Also, if you want, you can choose to hide these fields. For that, just go ahead and click on this button. And as you can see, the additional fields have been hidden. Now, let's go ahead and close this. So here, you can see that the task field has been added. Just like this, you can add different tasks and fields to your content pipeline. And if you want, you can also change its position by clicking on it and dragging it around. This way, you can drag the task through different statuses. And once you put it on a particular section, you will notice that the status has been changed. Now, let's go ahead and click on the content calendar on the top left, and here, you can select the text and change it according to your preference. So if you want, just select the text and type in the replacement. For this tutorial, I will type in tutorial list. And once you're done, you will notice that the name has been changed. So now, let's go ahead and click on the home button on the top left corner. This will take you to your Airtable homepage. And here, you can open the view that you just created. So once you're on this section, click on Views on the top left corner, and you will get to see the options again. Here, let's click on the plus icon beside Calendar and click on Create New View. After it opens up, you will get to see this pop-up that says Choose Date Fields. So, click on Choose or Create a Date Field. Then click on Done. And here, you can see our newly created content calendar. You can customize and add different parts to this calendar according to your preference. And as you can see, we have Task 1 on 23rd that we just added earlier. This way, all your tasks and projects will be visible on this calendar. Now, let's go ahead and click on this drop-down right here. You will get to see the available sections that we have on Airtable. You can also click on plus Add Table and then choose from these options to add a new table. And if you want to delete a particular section, just right-click on it on the left and click on Delete View. And you can use these options on this panel to customize and make changes to your contents. If you click on Using Due Date field, you will get to see this option. And if you want to customize different labels, click on Customize Labels on the top and you will get to see all the options. And on the top right corner, you can use the share button to share this with different people. And that is exactly how to use Airtable for Content Calendar.